was funny.
Hello, my Allens, and welcome to a brand new episode of Girls Gone Mild. I hope everyone had a great Easter. I hope everyone stayed safe, and if you got drunk, I hope you're trying to get over the hangover. um, so I'm going to be promoting Rust Belt Theater Company's a show that's coming this weekend. It's a show that I did in the past, and that would say I would consider the first time I done a show in drag, and I would probably would say that's was the beginning of my drag journey. And I always said in the past that I admire and respect and thankful for Robert Joki, also known as Starla O'Hara, because he helped me get started and slowly I can't even say it. Transform into Diane Marie. That's better. um, so I'm excited to be promoting their show and talk a little about um, when I did the show. So why don't we get started and I will start promoting. Well, first of all, let me talk a little bit about this show. If you've never heard about this show, Rockin Horribles, it's funny, but it's also good. Um, if you've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's just kind of like that, but it's a parody of it. Um, Rocky Horror Picture Show was all about sex. The Rockin Horribles is all about farts. It's just a wild ride and just follows the same story as like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but different. And it's just all these characters in the Rocky Horribles are fun to play with. Um, it, when I first did the show, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and it was just fun to be a part of this. And the cast was great. The story was funny. Believe me, I wish I could do the show again, and I wanted to, but unfortunately, my scheduling got in the way. So unfortunately, I won't be in this one this year. Maybe next year. Diane Marie needs to get back on stage pretty soon, anyways. Um, but anyway, the character I played when I did the show was called Betty, and it's like a rip-off version of Eddie from Rocky Horror. But Betty is basically a guy in drag. I wouldn't say drag queen because the story with his Betty story was that he enjoyed dressing up as a woman and just being beautiful for once. Um, but he was a shitty little kid. Now, when I first was asked to do this part, I was ready for it, to be honest. It was something new. It was something I'd never done before, and I'm glad I took the role. And not only was it fun, but it was also easy on me because I was only in that scene had a great song to sing by, and I didn't have to be on stage much, so easy work for me. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the fact that I got to do it with great people. I had a lot of people supporting me and helping me uh, do this part. It was a struggle at first. I will say that it was a struggle because I felt like I wasn't going to do great. It's like as an actor, you always have to believe yourself you can do it. But when it comes to something new, that's something you've never done before, you start doubting yourself and you feel like you can't do it. But I had a great cast behind me. I had a great director like Robert Joki behind me as well. They helped me tremendously to nail this role down to make it perfect in my eyes. And I am bummed out that I wasn't able to do this year's Rockin Horribles, but like I said, if they do it next year, maybe I'll be able to come back and reprise Betty or Diane Marie, for that matter. Um, but you guys should go see the show. It's funny, it's amazing, and it has a great cast. And the show dates are April 22nd, 23rd, 29th, the 30th of April at 8 p.m. And they also have a Sunday show on May 1st at 2 p.m. It'll be at Club Switch. The address is in the picture. And if you would love to reserve your tickets, the number is 330 507 2358. I believe tickets are 15. If not, then they probably might be 20. It's either 15 or 20. Um, I'm sure when you call to reserve your tickets, they'll let you know. Or if you show up at the door, they'll let you know either way. But go see the show. It has amazing people in it. Robert Joki, probably one of the best writers in Youngstown, Ohio. Um, I'm excited for them, and hopefully I can work in my schedule to go see the show. Uh, I would hate to miss it. Just been busy with work and providing entertainment for you guys, my drag. Um, but yeah, so and why don't we talk about a little more of my experience with when I did the Rockin Horribles back in 2018, I believe. Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah. I'm gonna show you a picture real quick. Let me see. So I actually have two pictures that I wanted to show. I want to show this one first. This is just with the makeup. Um, the other picture has me with the makeup and the whole outfit. But I wanted to show this one first because I thought this was a great picture I took, um, showing off the makeup skills. I believe. I don't think I did this one. I don't think I'm the one who did the makeup. I think Robert did it for me because Rob did my makeup when we first were starting to do the whole show, the whole run of the show, and then slowly I started doing it myself, trying to do it exactly how he did. There were sometimes I couldn't do it exactly how I did it, but in time I was trying to replicate his work. Um, but I thought this was a great pick. I thought this was a great way to show off his makeup skills, because he's just fantastic with his makeup, with the way he dresses, and the drag. It's amazing. That's why I look up to Rob and Starla O'Hara, because like he's one of my inspirations for my drag to be weird. And I also always say that my other inspiration for my drag is my uncle, Marina Mack from California, one of the best drag queens ever. um, those two I look up to, and I would hope that my drag is becoming my own, and I don't want to seem like I'm copying from any other drag queens. I feel like what I do with my drag, it's unique and it's weird because it's stuff that I don't think anybody has ever done, and it's also amazing to see, doing stuff on TikTok, doing stuff on YouTube, you know, YouTube is becoming like the platform for me because it's like I do song covers, do this podcast for you guys, do video games for you guys as well. I try to like not do as much with the content I have. Um, but I feel like if it if it wasn't for Maria Mack and Star O'Hara, I feel like Diane Marie would have gotten this far in life with social media. And I feel like Diane Marie needs to get back on stage a little more, just performing not like in theaters or something like that, but just performing like at Club Switch or other clubs out there, so that a lot of other people can see what Diane Marie can do. But this picture, I look back on it and just reminds me where I started and where Diane Marie is now. So it's just amazing to see for the past 3 years what's happening, what happened with this. Um, and I always like to thank Rob for helping me with this. Let me show you the other picture real quick. So this was the complete outfit that I had to wear for Rockin Horribles when I did it back in 2019. And Betty is so fine. Um, Now I'm looking at it just like, Jesus, I can't believe I was that skinny back then. I feel like, well, I mean, I'll admit it, maybe I have gained a couple pounds, but damn, I cannot believe my waist was that. Wow, I, I definitely need to work out again. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I look at these two pictures just to see how I was back then, and it's just like I would consider this show to be the start of my my drag. Um, if you're wondering, like this whole outfit isn't. I don't have this. It's not mine. It was Rob's. And like the wig, the red corset, which I now I look at it, I want it. I need to go on Amazon to find that whole red outfit now. Um, the makeup, I think that's my work. I could be wrong. It could be Rob's. I mean, the only thing that was actually mine was the gloves. Um, uh, it's a good thing that I'm in the trunk and it's not showing uh, the bottom half of me because, like, the underwear I was wearing were still like I wasn't like wearing anything proper. I just wore like underwear that I usually wear, just like like Barney or a pizza or or like those kind of things. It wasn't like wearing anything to show off my legs because I was still at that time insecure about my body. If that makes sense. Um, and besides, no one needs to see my private parts. But I really did have fun with the show, and I hope who is playing Betty this year is gonna have fun with it, and it's gonna be amazing to see if I am able to make it work in my schedule to go see the show. But I wanted to share this with you guys because this was, for me personally, one of the best shows I've done throughout my acting career, and hopefully in the future it'll be still the best show I have ever done as my drag career. Uh, so yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And before we close out the podcast, let's promote. Let me promote Rockin Horribles one last time. All right, so I just want to recap it. Like, if you're just joining us, I was promoting the Rockin Horribles, which is a parody of the Rocky Horror. Like I said in the beginning, Rocky Horror was all about sex. The Rockin Horrors is all about farts. It's a show written by Robert Joki and I believe Josh Taylor too. But I believe Josh Taylor conducted the music, which is awesome. Um, do I even still remember the lyrics from For Betty? Maybe a song like "Just came by for a little reminder of the things that we were, everything that you did, no kiss. You can try, use your little wonder, turn back time, pretend I didn't exist, but you can't untuck this." Something like that. um, but yeah, it's funny. It's amazing. I did the show back in 2019. I played Betty, which is a ripoff of Eddie from Rocky Horror. Um, it's great. Once again, the shows are April 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th at 8 p.m. at Club Switch. Um, they also have a Sunday show on May 1st at 2 p.m. Um, Tickets might be 15, but they also could be 20. It's either one of those amounts. You can call to reserve your tickets. Numbers in the picture, the addresses in the picture, and you should go see it. It's an amazing show, and with an amazing cast. Support your local theaters, guys. Support your actors and actresses. But also, if you want to see me perform more, support your drag queens as well. We all work hard to put on entertainment for you guys to make you laugh, cry, do whatever it takes to get you hooked into what we do for a living. Um, so yeah, go see Rockin Horribles. Great show, and I hope everyone had a great Easter. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and I will see you in the next one, and we'll figure out what we're going to talk about next. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of the night, my darling.